I want a sandwich. Now. Oh, sandwich wench. Yo, wench. Sandwich. Now. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. Sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. Sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. Oh, sandwich wench. I want a sandwich. Sandwich.
Hello everyone! Voice crack intensifies. Welcome back to another stream. Hope you're having a marvellous day today. We are going to be delving into some of the more recent antics for the daintiest of dainty queens in the form of Amberlyn Reid. We're going to be taking a look at a number of her videos. I was going to go to her live streams because she does do those, doesn't she? But they're all behind a membership paywall, which translates to £8.99 a month. I don't think even my top tier membership on this channel costs that much. Can someone tell me? Leona? Hello Cat, Leona, Nikki T, Tanya, Disgruntled Kittens on Broccoli, Rye, Riven Fey Wolf. Hope you're well. Overnight can bite. I have really, damn. £1.99, yeah, okay. I don't see a reason to rip people off. But I know that Amber's been putting it behind a paywall, and I'll put it on the screen now for you. This, yeah. I know it's behind a paywall for a reason for her, because this is where she's dishing all the juicy gossip. But she's not. She's marginally doing things. We've seen clips of it all over Twitter, or X, the forums that she's a lol cow on, yes, Reddit as well. There are plenty of places that have clips of these streams, and I don't know why anyone would want to be a stream queen. I'm still impressed at this point that she is still getting the viewership she gets for the content she phones in with. I spend ages on what I do, and I don't get 10% of the views she gets, and she does nothing. And I will admit, an aspect of that makes me quite bitter. But at least I'm honest enough to say it, right? Hey Chav, hello Becky. I'll be honest, you know. Yeah, post it in our vlogs as well. Yeah, I've noticed. We'll get to that, don't worry. But yeah, we're going to be going through... we've got 5 videos teed up. Because I have covered one of them. So not this one. There are 5, not including one that I did cover last week on the quitting semaglutide, which we can all laugh at, because if we go and look at any of the nutritional content, hello Dessa, we can see why she quit, because she immediately went and ate a feck load of junk food immediately afterwards. She does not take this seriously at all. She never has. It's her cycle. And she has new cycles now, because you can include the semaglutide arc into the circle to make it even bigger, but it could be a separate circle, or like a pie chart, or what's it called, a Venn diagram. Yeah, where you have the version of the cycle where semaglutide features, and the version where it doesn't, and where they cross is at the exact same moment where she quits them, whichever diet or fad or relationship she's on. So where they're in alignment is right in the middle. I think that needs to be made. If I can find that image. Hello Elena. If I can find the meme image, the cycle, I'll make a Venn diagram out of it. Amanda, thank you for being a member. I really appreciate that. Genuinely, thank you so much. Kat, well, hang on. Zombraki, she took Beck's inheritance. Did she really? So I'd heard a rumour, and there are 2 videos teed up. Responding to Beck is the first one, and my last response to Beck is the second. We're going to have to go through them then, aren't we? I love hearing her obfuscate, deflect, project, deny, lie, gaslight. This is Amber 101. Dainty Queen 101, right? Last question on Beck's latest... Oh, is it Kinda Good, Kinda Beck? Is that the channel? Let's go and get it. We'll go and get it. Don't you worry, I've got this. Kinda Good, Kinda Beck. Right. 5 hours ago? 39 minutes. That's a long ass video. Alright, I'll pull it up. Nope. I will not have your music play. Sorry, Beck. Had to go towards Bill's. Oh, I've seen... Okay. Okay, so... I understand the need to be responsible. I really do understand that. However... hello, Jackie. Hello, Laura. However, much like a parent taking their child's birthday money, which I had a cousin that had to deal with that, I think it's very important to let people have what is theirs, right? Oh, right. Oh, is that the clip? I've got that lined up. I already have it. I didn't realise. I saw a Charlie Gold tweet before I started the live stream. I hadn't actually had a chance to watch it. I didn't realise it came from Beck's video. Okay. Well, in that case, then I literally have it as the first tab open. Thank you for that. Hello, Shuck and Fubar. If I haven't said hello to anyone, do say hello in the chat. And, you know, I'll obviously say hello back, of course. Right. I'll full screen this and go here. This should be the video. Yeah, thank you for that. I didn't realise it was. I pulled it up just before. Here we go. Wait, where's the audio? Oh, for God's sake. I unmuted you.
Received a portion of...
Right.
When my mother passed away, me and my siblings received a portion of a settlement for my dad's job that ended up being around $5,000 to $6,000 for each of us.
That's really nice. When my mother passed away, I got £500. I bought a divan bed, an air cooler, a fan basically, but with a water tank in it, and a Jackson Dinky JS32 guitar, which I modded the crap out of to make it really good. It's actually a really cheap guitar, but totally worth upgrading. The guitar is called Socks, named after my hamster. Yeah.
I was not allowed to keep it. She told me that the money had to go into paying the bills and my half of the rent. My mom had plans for when she would have received that money before she passed away. Getting it was bittersweet, and I would have liked to use it in some way to honor her. She wouldn't have...
That sucks. You know, we lose someone we love, and they leave us something. When my final parent passed away, it would be crippling debt. But still, it's one of those things where if you can be left something, and you are, it's a gift to cherish. I fully again understand the need to adult, but I do remember Amber bragging once. I remember bragging on a YouNow stream. She bragged, was it YouNow? She bragged she was making 10k a month. I don't ever remember her bragging about 15k, but I could believe at her peak she was making 20k a month. There's no way she wasn't, because I remember the ads back then. Hi Miss Sparkles, hope you're well. If there's anyone I haven't said hello to, do Trash to Treasure, do say hello so I can haze you. And then obviously beg for donations, of course. That's what we do here, right? Yeah, so I think it's one of those things where I understand the need to pay bills, but I also know that Amber was making big money back when they were together, especially. Amber was making big money. You can say, and Amber can try and fob it off as, you know, we were sharing, but Amber is the control freak. She wants everyone to be under her thumb. But then she saw someone else with money and was like, oh no, you can give it to me. That's, I mean, okay. Hello Lulu, hope you're well. And Dark Moon. Do try to remember here, when people in Amber's life were ill that were connected to her girlfriends, she would do online Q&As instead to draw attention onto herself. Like, she wasn't there for them. Yeah, she wasn't doing that. She didn't support Beck in the slightest. Then Becky now. Beck, I'm going to make that clear, because if I slip, I don't mean to. I think personally, considering all the live streams that Becky then was involved in, I think it'd be right to pay them for it. I think that'd be the right thing to do, quite frankly. So you could start like giving the $5,000 back.
I wanted to ever have it, and it really hurt, but she took it anyway. When I told her that I would like to do something with the money, she dismissed it and treated me like I owed it to her, and it wasn't my choice. She said
That's nasty.
that I couldn't have it because the bills needed to be paid, even though I knew that she was making enough from YouTube to cover bills and rent with no problem.
So that was the clip in question. I had wondered what it was. Yeah, so I don't need Beck's video then. I will link the video in question in the chat for those who are interested. There we go. If anyone wants to watch, go and do that. I do think it's... God damn it, you are snoring loudly. I do think that's really shitty, quite frankly. Hello, Artisan. Yes. We'll... the thing here is, interestingly, right? That's from 6 hours ago, yeah? Part 2, Mr. Snowflake, if that's the one you're referring to. I don't know. But yeah. And yet, the videos Amber responding to Beck are recorded, released 11 and 9 days ago, yet recorded on the 2nd and the 7th of this month. February. That's one. Yes. And that tickles me a bit because she says in the second of those is my last response to Beck. Well, that's clearly not going to be the case with this stuff because you've gotten you're in a difficult spot. What I'll do is I'll make sure the captions are on. I'll make sure the playback speed is 1.5 because she's too slow. She's like me, but yeah. We'll full screen. We'll go back slightly because it's Amber, and we'll go here. That Fraggle Rock is that? Get that off my screen. I don't need that. Thank you. Right. / pulls up a search bar. Interesting. Right. Go back slightly. This is the first video, responding to Beck, gaining more weight, and grocery haul. Now this was before the quitting of semaglutide, I believe. Hello, Verity. You'd rock that shirt. It's interesting you'd rock that shirt because if I wore that shirt, I'd have to wrap it around myself twice, possibly more. She's got surprising. So the thumbnail image I took a screenshot. It's actually from one of her more recent videos, and she baits everyone out. She does the Hassan Piker, makes her shoulders look so big that her head looks tiny. Well, it's not a great look for her. Let's go with that.
Hello, welcome to a new vlog. Today is February 2nd and I am just getting ready for the day. I woke up just a little bit ago. So as you guys remember, yesterday I was trying to be super productive, distract myself and all that good stuff. And I put my perfumes in my closet.
That's a bit strange, but I'm not going to judge too harshly because it's her closet. Can you see any clothing?
In this closet 9 million times a day. So now I'm never going to forget to put perfume on because I used to always forget.
No, you didn't forget. You stunk. We've had that confirmed by Destiny and by Beck. Don't forget, you were bedbound, bish. Nah. God, you can hear the snoring. It sizzles. We have to get her a CPAP. Her perfume will... It's a very... Okay, so I'm going to be a little bit judgy here. I don't mind... I have no issue with anyone having a collection of perfumes because she hoards things. But it's a closet and I see hangers, I see rails, and I see no clothes on it. Hi, Bookworm Addict. So I'm wondering where you've got your clothes really. Because I see a stack of towels behind you. So it looks really... It looks like a feature for your videos. I think you're trying to work out where you're going to do your videos when you can just talk, yeah? Her odour-affected personal belongings. I bet that people in personal belongings are affected by smell. Honestly, I could believe that. I don't think at any point, and I'm not trying to be fat shame or anything like that, but I don't believe you can truly smell fresh.
To put perfume on. And now, I'm not. Okay, you guys, so normally it would be my shot day today, but it hasn't came in the mail. It's shipping. So
that story I covered, She cited that then when it did arrive, it was the wrong one, the wrong dosage, so she's giving it up.
The looks of it, I will be getting it on Tuesday, so we'll be doing it then, because as you guys know, my grocery days are my shot days, and I'm about to give you guys a grocery haul. I do want to make it very clear, I am not watching what I eat, I'm watching how much I eat, because I just do not have the capacity right now. Like, I'm going through a lot, and I'm telling you.
No, you're not. Don't. Okay, I'm gonna public service announcement. Okay, hang on. Do I have my Do I have my thing here? Oh, here it is. Right. I'm gonna use a little prop. Okay. Because I think we need to bring back props. This one might not sound familiar. It might not be in tune, actually, to be fair. Let's have a look. Public service announcement. It doesn't matter what goes on in your life. What matters is what you do with your life. If you want to make an excuse for why you can't do something, you will amount to literally nothing. You will accomplish nothing, and you will stay in the exact same apparent rut you've always been in. You are welcome. That was a kalimba. It was sent to me years ago as a gift, and I've kept it, although I do need to clean it. It's okay, it's got a bit of rust on it. I shouldn't have left it in here. That's fine. I'll take it out of the cabin. I'll clean it up tomorrow. No, it was a kalimba. You run your finger along the metal bars. Anyway, I have two. I hope that helps. Don't make excuses for why you can't do something. You think you have a lot going on? So do I. Yet, even though last week I mentioned that problem, I carried on. I didn't get any... In all the videos I released last week, I didn't get anywhere near collectively what you got on one video, which again, I'm still a bit salty about, but that's just me. But I have to accept my limitations and just carry on, okay? You need to do the same. Even if your content is you just phoning in literally everything. And that could be applied to your health as well.
You know, if I start eating just like broccoli and chicken, I'm going to spiral even more. I have not quote-unquote been.
Nothing wrong with chicken and broccoli. You know, people do get food fatigue. You know, there's nothing wrong with food fatigue. You just have to push through it. Oh, and binged.
In easily a year and a half. I'll tell you, since I've...
Lies! Well, bullshit! Nah. I haven't binged, according to her standard, in a year and a half. When she left Wisconsin, how much did she put on again? How much weight did Amber put on? Was it 40? 43? Was it higher? Lower? You can't tell us you didn't binge because your weight says otherwise. I had 2 croissants for dinner, and 2 yogurts, and a Belvita yogurt crunch biscuit. Lunch though, I had 2 chicken breasts, because I like chimkin. Also, it's a really good lean source of protein. Yeah, she's trustworthy, guys, because Stone Cold said so.
Been in Oklahoma, I haven't. So that's been almost like a year and a half. So
hang on, no. You went to Wisconsin though for like a quarter of a year, and in that time you gained so much weight, and you dismissed it, but you gained so much. Don't try to do this, like bitch. By the way, I have tried this just for a laugh. Even though I'm really active, I thought, let's see how hard it is to put on weight with my level of activity. Yeah? So I tried this once last year, and because of how active I am, it is ridiculously hard for me to put on weight. So I reduced my walking, and it became suddenly very easy at 3,000 calories, right? Problem is, I felt so sick doing that, I couldn't actually do it. I was like, I can't do this experiment, it's not going to work. Like, no. Yet you're able to. If it was just me eating chocolate all day, I've discovered this. If it's just eating chocolate all day, I can do it. Yeah, but I can't reduce how active I am because I'm just too easily bored. Okay? I can't be bothered. You have no excuse. You have so much free time, and you binged so much in Wisconsin. I doubt you were there laying like a starfish waiting for YP part whatever to give you a thorough doing over your dainty body.
So I want to stick
Hi,
to
Ola.
that, and I feel like with how my mentals feel right now, if I start just like eating lettuce and broccoli, I'm going to be so beyond triggered. I know myself. So anyways, let's do a grocery haul. We have eggs, and I am going to be putting my groceries away as I haul the food. So I got some of these cheddar jalapeno
Sorry.
popcorn situation type deal. I've never had it before. So
Whoa. You never had them? First of all, I thought you had food anxiety. Yep. As far as you can throw her. Is she a caber? Can you do a proper launch? Her hairstyle becomes cringe after the age of 10. People have been very critical of her choices in hairstyles. There's a lady I know who's a bit older than her, who has her hair in a very particular, it's like pigtails. It looks wrong because of how old she is, but at the same time, I'm not going to judge a hairstyle. I've put braids in my hair before and never really cared. I've been criticised for that as well because of length and people thought it was appropriation. It's like, no, it's not. Shut up. But all right. Food anxiety or buy. Yeah, she'll buy Costco. This is a massive bag of something you've never had.
So I'll definitely do a taste test. I got pesto tortellini Amy's TV dinner, fire roasted tomato and garlic classico spaghetti sauce, some Budok spicy ramen. So
I don't know if any of this food's any good, but I'm waiting for her just to brag about it all.
I got 2 of these ground turkey breasts, 99% fat free. So this is a veggie loaf Amy's TV dinner. It is like meat.
Are Amy's TV dinners any good, by the way? Just out of curiosity. Yeah. I judge her more on the way. Oh, what the heck? Yeah, so I have noticed actually with her, there is something you notice. I don't know if anyone else has noticed. Her hairline's receding. Anyone else notice her forehead's getting a bit bigger? And I don't think it's like the Slatten sister freaking bulge on the top. No, I think her hairline's thinning. I don't want to make that comment because she's got ridiculously good hair, but she doesn't like to look after it as much. I don't think she knows how to either. I had long hair for the longest, for so long, but I knew how to look after that. Yeah. I knew I couldn't always wear it down. I knew I couldn't keep it in a ponytail for too long. I knew that my hair curled naturally, so I knew I couldn't wear hats all the time. You know. I knew what conditioners to use, but I don't think she knows how to. I think her hair's starting to thin. Ramen's interesting, but not good for you. So I'm not familiar with Amy's dinner or the ramen. I don't eat ramen, so not by choice. Just I don't eat ramen. Just not featured in my life. I'm curious.
Loaf, but it's just vegetables. I got one of her chili mac
and brie, yes, it is.
Which is one of my favorites. Creamy coconut outshine bar, one of my favorite treats lately. And then I really enjoy making BLTs and sandwiches, so I got the whole grain 15 grain bread.
You don't make real brie. Oh, Smuckers. Okay, these aren't good for you. I know this because I've looked these up.
Got some grape Uncrustables. Y'all, they literally have heart-shaped pasta, so I was like, I need to get this. Got some rotisserie seasoned chicken breast lunch meat.
This is content, everyone, by the way. Have you noticed?
More milk, a red onion, pine saw, 2 boxes of bacon, hot and spicy dukes, sausages, highly recommend, keep them in the fridge, mozzarella string cheese, I need a new thing of sriracha, salad mix, some individual original
Tell us you're white without telling us you're white.
Pringles, and also some sour cream and onion ones, Nutty Buddies. Last but not least, some of these beef and bean frozen burritos.
Oh, it's just a little brush. It's just a little brush. Are we just a brushing?
Is that cat microchipped yet? Let's see what the comments say, by the way. That was... Okay, keep going. Baby steps are real. You haven't binged in a year and a half because you've just been eating whatever you want, whenever you want, without restrictions. Well, hang on. This comment order is really weird. Okay. Calorie deficiency. It's deficit. Yeah. Oh, God. I'll do it for English. There you go. That's a lie. That was a massive bowl. Okay, we'll get to that. You choosy you. Are you? Oh no. You need to be accountable. Give yourself time. Oh God, I'm not going to deal with all this fluffing up of Amber's ego here. Thank you. Sizzles, what are you doing? Go sit. Go lay down. Come on, over here. Over here. Come on the bed. Let it go. There you go. There you go. Do you want a biscuit? No. Stay. Get you a bicky. Yeah, a bicky. I get you one. Okay. Meat block thing for Wizzy Woo. Sorry, I had to get the dogs a bicky. Sizzles can eat biscuits, they're rock hard. Wizzy Woo doesn't have the teeth for it though. So I have to give her something softer. Yes. Oh yeah, I've got 2 dogs in here. My 2 cavaliers, Sizzles and Lizzie. Anyway, yes, get wasabi microchipped.
Oh, such a good boy.
Nothing reeks of authenticity more than looking at the camera to make sure that the cat is in the frame as well, so you look as well, sincere and lovable as you can be. Oh, Wizzy doesn't make much noise.
Whenever I brush him, he thinks that we're playing a game. Are we playing a game?
What do you do?
Oh, you hear him purring?
Yeah, you've done that on purpose. You know she's done that on purpose, just for clicks. This is going to bait people out to be like, is the cat microchipped?
See yourself? Are you sniffing the cameras?
I'm
So it's a few hours later.
genuinely having a hard time right now. It's like,
Oh, here we go. Here's the good stuff, everyone. Don't forget to like the stream, guys. Yeah, she doesn't miss Rarity in the slightest. You know she... When people were fobbing off that, or saying that image, claiming she sat on Rarity was real and not and all that, I was sat there like, I could believe it. It may not be true, but I could believe she did that.
one of those moments that, like, I just...
Oh, Bookworm Addict. No idea. Don't think Amber knows either.
I just hurt so fucking bad. It's like,
Don't swear. I have to get this monetized later, you bish.
shit. Genuinely, it comes in waves, like, and right now I'm fucking drowning. Like, having BPD makes it to where, like, regulating your emotions is, like...
Oh, shut up. You're not BPD. Shut up. Show your your medical portal, okay, or something. Prove it. Okay, you tell us you have so many things. Okay, you are not borderline personality. You're just fat.
so hard, almost like virtually impossible, depending on like how many times
Yeah,
you,
true.
like, exercise.
Wasabi
and,
does like to be
practice
around
that
her.
like regulating muscle. My BPD is like the worst.
What muscle? The ones that struggle on a regular to keep you upright? Walking 10 paces must be a killer for your back. Obesity.
When I'm in a relationship, that's how it is for a lot of people.
Is
who
that
suffer
Nick
with it.
Ricardo
So
thing?
just coming out of a relationship, like I have genuinely practiced regulating my emotions more than I have in a very, very long time. Not to bring up people I don't really want to bring up, but
Oh, here we go. Here's the good stuff. Let me get my bottle of water first because I've run out of whiskey and I can't drink any more this evening. The one glass is enough, thank you. Move the glass out of the way, of course. Stay hydrated, kids. Don't forget to smash the like. Thank you.
when I was in a relationship with Erica, I almost didn't care as much.
Okay, which one was Erica? Is Erica the three-way? Is that the one that was married? The one that looked... To be honest, no offence here, her type is basically someone that looks like a bloke. Yeah? So, Shady, I don't think she has BPD, but I could believe, like you here, megalomania, which is narcissistic personality disorder. Megalomania. Yeah, I could believe that. Yeah, it's the married one. Yeah. But in this instance, yeah, she has a type, and they all look the same. Tommy and Erica looked very similar to me. Everyone looks the same to me, and I really wish she'd perhaps diversify so she wouldn't fall into these traps or be less of a skank.
To regulate my emotions because like we were long distance and all this stuff
I mean, like you and Emily.
kind of landed on me, but it's different when I was with Tommy, especially like while I was in Wisconsin for those 3 months. Every day you have to practice regulating your emotions because when you have BPD,
Is that why you cried so much in the December videos? Because you two are arguing every day.
everything is a million times stronger than the average. So I'm almost like
Don't try and elevate yourself. You're not special.
grateful for those experiences because I do feel myself improving. It's not a lot, but it's genuinely enough to where I'm like, wow, I notice a difference. And I think by going
Clearly not. Because the only difference we see and know in you is the fact your weight is still going up.
to therapy, and if you didn't watch my last vlog, my first like true appointment with my new therapist is Thursday. I think going to therapy is definitely
Oh, the therapy thing. The perfect cycle for her always has a therapist in somewhere. Oh, Felicia, thank you for the gifted memberships. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Smash the like. That's very kind of you. I really do appreciate that. Especially as memberships on this channel are much cheap. You basically, for that value, have just paid for one membership on Amber's channel. Like, fam, I'm not. No. Okay, so Kat, she is actually booked in another therapist again. And what she'll do is the same thing every time. She'll big them up, she'll say how amazing it is, and then she'll quit a few weeks later when they give her advice that she can't adhere to, like eat less.
going to help with that. And we're actually going to be doing EMDR therapy, which helps people with BPD and CPTSD, which I have both of those things from.
What is CPTSD? What is CPTSD? Can someone tell me, please? I literally don't know what that is. First of all, I do not believe you have BPD in the slightest. I really don't. What is complicated PT? Oh my god. Ah! Right. Okay. She has complicated post-traumatic stress disorder. Of course she does. Sure. You have an extra version of PTSD because you're extra. I feel like the pause on this is also appropriate. Where's it being no, don't finish that.
What she told me during the consultation, very trauma focused, which is exactly why I have these issues, is due to trauma. Wow. Sitting here.
Trauma you in... Oh, no. It's bait. No. This is bait. It to me is just absolute... Don't fall for it. We're above it.
And calmly talking to you guys has actually made me feel better. I've calmed down. I probably...
Don't try and tell me this is authentic. Like, I'm not stupid enough to fall for that. Anyone that records himself crying, you're a fake. Don't try me, you're a fraud. Orla, exactly. Her whole being is complicated. Cynthia, you are quite right. She is Avril Lavigne's song. Breathe, Meg, breathe. I'm trying my best. Okay, I'm. We are calm. My episode has ended.
We edited out a ton because this clip is 7 minutes long, and yeah, no, we're gonna be editing this down majorly, but I'm just like talking to you guys.
That clip is 7 minutes long. The video so far, I'm only 5 minutes in. Where is there no replayed part talking about Beck? Oh, for fuck's sake,
It's
man.
actually helps. Sometimes like I'll distract myself with like Legos or journaling, taking Twinkies
Lego?
on a longer walk than usual.
Bitch, don't try us with that. I assume you use an extended lead and then just bring it back when she's gone too far.
Just like finding anything to distract myself. So this is like a really good.
You know what would help distract yourself? It's a really good idea. I highly recommend, if you give it some consideration, to maybe just, go out there and give it a bit more of an oomph. A great way of distracting, and also helps with poor mental health, is something really, really simple.
I fucking told you.
Calm down, sugar tits.
I told you go to the fucking gym.
I've started going
There
to...
you go. You're welcome.
The outlet for me is just like being able to like have these video diaries, and I just appreciate you guys listening truly. Hey guys, it is the next day. It's February 3rd, and I just want to say I'm very upset with myself.
So it's the next day. Pinterest. Do people still use Pinterest? I hated Pinterest.
Pounds in a week of water weight. I can also pretty much almost gain that back. So we're gonna try to do 10.
Yeah, because you still eat crap food. Eat better food. Go to the gym, get a proper nutritionist, get a proper dietitian even, get a PT, and work on it. Throw yourself in. I promise you the weight will fall off and it won't come back on easy after you commit long enough. Problem is, right, for any discernible change to really take effect, like giving up certain foods that are really bad for you, that you think are good because they're sugar-free when they're full of sweeteners, like potassium-based ones, 21 days is what it takes. She can't commit to that.
10 days of calories again. I've just been in a really bad headspace, mental headspace, so I literally have not been caring about how much I've been
New
eating or anything
donation
like
from
that. So I'm, like, super
Disgruntled
swollen.
Kitten.
Like,
Thank you, Disgruntled Kitten, for the donation. I really appreciate that. Thank you again.
like my lymphedema leg, which by the way, I now have lymphedema
Leg.
in both legs, but I'm referring to my right one, the one that's bigger. Like, it is extremely swollen. I prefer counting my calories and seeing how much I'm eating. I don't care what I'm eating right now. For me, it's all about being in a calorie deficiency.
Wait. Did you really on February the 3rd only record, hang on, 57, a minute and a half? Are you out of your mind, Tubbs? You are such a smeghead. I am so annoyed that you phone it in and get 48k views on a nothing.
Okay guys, so today is February 4th. I just woke up and I realized that I am a complete flop. Yesterday, life
Obviously.
won. So we're starting the 10 days of counting calories and weighing myself today. I'm gonna take Twinks out, I'm gonna weigh myself, and then I'm gonna get in the shower and I will catch
Nah. An authentic weight that you do is the one when you wake up, use the bathroom first, of course. Don't want to be carrying any of that extra, although that doesn't actually change your weight too much. But it doesn't. There's a myth about losing weight when you go to the toilet. It's not. Don't try and be that person, okay? It's not how it works. You go to the bathroom, and then you go and weigh yourself. Yeah, do it that way. It's smarted. It's smart. That's the authentic weight. If you go for a walk first, right, you are actually lying to yourself because you're reducing it. Although I bet it's swelling and water weight. Yeah, I couldn't resist,
you
Tubbs.
guys when I'm done and ready for the day. Okay guys, so it has literally already been half of the day and I'm finally back to vlogging.
You're not vlogging though. None of this is vlogs. This is you yet again in your feature perfume wall closet with no clothing in it.
I have some updates, okay? So we're gonna start off with my weigh-in, so here's that.
Hello. It's ready.
Alright, come on, let's go.
Stepping on.
509.4 pounds.
Quarter-ton princess. She's still got it, guys. Low carb keto cookies. I mean, you could do that. I just prefer to ditch carbs, most of them anyway. Introduce pay attention to your macros. Focus on that. It really is a very a good way of making sure you're getting the right nutrients in.
509.4. Literally horrific, I understand. I am so
You are like 2.5 of me. Like, bitch. Nah.
swollen. Literally the only thing I could do is like move forward. Like I am always gonna struggle with lymphedema, always gonna be a thing.
Don't make excuses. There's that, what's her name? Oh, what was that? What's that? She does lots of exercise stuff, but she has the leg problems. She's had operations to have it removed, the lymphedema, like whatever it is, in her legs. Yet she works out a lot. She does a lot of exercise stuff. Right? It is possible, okay? And that person is insufferable, just to be clear. Toxic positivity, I like to think of her as. You are in glitter and lasers, that's it, Shady Vane. Thank you. Like, she's insufferable, but she still does it. You do nothing.
It just sucks
New
that, like,
donation from Riven Faye.
Thank you, Riven Faye, for the donation. I really appreciate that. I really do. Thank you again. I have a lofty goal to go to Norwich again because David can't get down here anytime soon because of work commitments. So why don't I go up there for North Cork instead? Thank you.
I gain weight like triple or maybe even quadruple as quickly as I would if I like didn't have.
Don't hyperfixate on you gaining weight, right? Because it is possible. By the way, it is possible to go on a weight loss journey and put on, if you commit to it, and put on good weight. It's called muscle, and there are such things as good fats. By the way, like there are good things you can have, but you actively go out of your way to avoid all of it. You cannot commit. Because you think once you put on a pound, oh, it's over, I'll start again in a week when it's the first of the month on a Monday. You know, that's your interpretation, your attitude. You can't always succeed. There is always failure. You plateau. You may gain some weight because it is muscle or because it is good fat. There is such a thing. Okay? Honestly, you're never going to be a skinny queen. Of course not. Most of us aren't. Okay? I've never been skinny, by the way. I've always been considered stocky. Because that's just how I'm built, yeah? What I've done in my life, whether it be cycling everywhere, walking everywhere, whether it be the boxing, the football, I had been, for the longest time, a very active man. I'm not injured or anything, you know? So my build is a direct consequence of that lifestyle. You, beefy. No, I'm not beefy. I'm just Meg, you know? I appreciate the compliment, though. But the point is, you can still put on a bit of weight while on a weight loss journey because there are always going to be setbacks. I remember Dessa when she started. Dessa was talking about the weight loss journey to do things to improve her health. And, you know, you've got to encourage and make sure people know that when you're doing this, there is always a risk and there will be setbacks. Your setbacks are personal choice. You just don't give a crap. It's to you, the whole thing.
New donation from Laura.
Thank you, Laura. Oh, Jesus. Thank you so much for that. Damn. I guess I'm going to Norwich soon then. Thank you very much, Laura. I really do appreciate that. Oh, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, you treat it as a Ponzi scheme. Yeah, that's what it is to you. That's why you put money into something you don't get anything out of. It's not even a timeshare at this point.
That it genuinely just sucks. So I showered. I obviously got ready for the day. I also ended up eating while I
And
was
yes,
doing some work on my
actually, Orla, you're right. Doesn't mean you can't cheat occasionally either. Absolutely. At the end of every month, I have a little treat. Yeah. So this month hasn't been good because I'm not on a weight loss journey. Just to be clear, I'm quite comfortable where I am. I have stood at. I'm very open about it. I'm 195 pounds. I'm quite tall, so my weight is fine. This month, not so good. So I'm edging closer to 200, which is fine, because I've not been feeling great, and I just moped, not intentionally, it's just one of those things, isn't it? Right? And I'll be very honest about it, I put a community post out on the Omegon channel, I just felt really weird. I'm not in tune with my feelings, so I don't really understand it. I think that might just be from how I've been raised, right? But I knew that at the end of the month, I normally have a treat, because I earned it. Last month it was the chimkin. This month it was going to be some hotel chocolat. It is not going to be some hotel chocolat. I'm not touching any of that because I can't justify it. Yeah, and yeah, 3 times bigger. The backache would kill me. I've hurt my back before when I was younger. I don't like back pain. It's one of the worst ones.
So I had a poke bowl and a Nutty Buddy, so I'll show you that here. All right, so I'm going through a food fixation where I love me a poke bowl. So it's crab and like
bowl. Sorry. What is that a thing? By the way, I don't know anything about this. This might be the comment though about the massive bowl. I know nothing about this. Oh, sorry. I don't know what that was. If anyone can tell me what this is, please let me know, because I've never heard of it.
like just a bunch of vegetables, like jalapeno, edamame. Is that even a vegetable? I don't know. Corn, like the list can
Edamame peas are lovely.
literally go on and on. I guess I could put my little order thing right here for you guys to see. But that was
662
662 calories. Also a Fanta, 0 calories. And then I had a Nutty Buddy for 310 calories. So
ginger ale's a win though.
not to 972 calories. Super delicious. Obviously, it was a very...
Hang on, wait. How many? Right.
I don't know. Corn, like the list can literally go on and on. I guess I could put my little order thing right here for you guys to see. But that was 662 calories. Also a Fanta.
662.
0 calories. And then I had a Nutty Buddy for 310 calories. So it came out to 972 calories.
972 from that crap? Bitch, get some Weetabix, some semi-skimmed milk, some brown sugar or muscovado if you have to have some sweetener on it, right? Or just get some banana and yogurt, you know? My God. That's how I have breakfast. My breakfast, just to compare, right? That was her first meal, right? Okay. 972. Okay. My breakfast is around 500 calories. I could eat more, just to be clear, but I do eat a bowl of Weetabix. I have 4 because I go I don't have breakfast till like 9:30 because I go to work first, and then I go straight from there to the gym. I need to eat something substantial or I burn out within about 45 minutes. Can't risk that if you're doing a session. It's not worth it at that point. I do take an emergency flapjack just in case these days though, because it happens, you know. 972 though, man. Nah, it's too much.
Super delicious. Obviously, it was a very high-calorie meal, but it was worth it because it was freaking
get some
tasty.
sleep.
Like, I was genuinely so full, I couldn't even finish my poke bowl. I also did some Instagram Q&A. I do like to keep that strictly for Instagram, but I'm going to add a couple of the questions that I did here. So here's that. So I've not been with them in almost 5 years. I am a completely different person than I was then, and I'm sure Beck is also a different person than they were.
I'm sure they are. This is the part I wanted. It took you too long. Just to be clear here, you want to seem like you're removed and above things. You're not. We know you're not, because you're talking about this crap in your members-only stuff.
Nothing was perfect, and I'm going to let you know that some of the things that Beck has said has been true, and some of the things have been flat-out lies. No matter what I say, if I defend myself or not, people will choose to believe Beck. That is...
It's not that they believe Beck, per se. It's that a lot of what Beck has said can, in fact, be what yours can't be, and that is corroborated. Right? Walk those... See, I would, in the morning, by the time I got home, Shady, I would have burnt off about 500 calories from walking. And Jackie, I would eat with breakfast and lunch about 1,200 calories. Because I have a substantial... I had chicken breast day. That was like 400 calories of chicken. You know, I don't hold back with lunch because I know that I won't eat dinner till a lot later. But no, in this, what Beck has said can be corroborated. What you say can't be, because a lot of what you say comes from you saying, "Just listen and believe, guys. I'm the truth. I know the truth. Only I know the truth." Do arbiter of truth, of course. Do tell me more. Tubbs.
The way
I'm
my YouTube
off.
career has gone, it's not going to be any different now. So I would rather people believe every single thing that they said, just to protect my mental health from having to defend myself to a bunch of people who already have their opinion made up.
Bullshit. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Maybe I should get the kalimba out and do a public service announcement.
You know, to be honest, I would rather come clean about the stuff that's true than like sit there and like defend myself over the stuff that isn't true. I just realized that. Like, I would rather be like, yeah, like I'm gonna take full accountability. Though that did happen.
That's a lie. And although, yeah, I do actually eat the full daily allowance as well. And I have a deficit anyway. By the end of the day, I'll still have a deficit of around 2,400. So I'm actually alright. I somehow don't lose or gain. I'm quite happy.
And those things that happen.
And Dessa
But the stuff that I have to defend
smashing
myself
it.
on, girl, I would rather sit in like a lava, like a bowl of lava, and just let my skin burn off at that point. Like, truly.
Oh, hang on. There it is. Hang on. Public service announcement. Bullshit!
And that genuinely stands. Like, some of the things that Becky's saying is actually leaving me so shocked. And I'm more than willing to take accountability and admit where I was wrong, literally 5 years ago, 6 years ago, and 7 years ago. Like, it's been...
Yeah, I'm looking forward to you totally not responding to the more recent comments because of the whole, $5,000 thing. Oh my god, you look so much older in that picture. Are you pooping? Also, just the thing, I don't know if anyone else can see this. If you full screen the stream, does her left, just above her lip, does that look like she's got herpes or something? Like weird dents on the face there? And no. The shadow lines there or something. I'm not going to fat shame, I swear. You just have a... No, it's a kalimba. A kalimba, Mora. I've used it twice now. I realise I still have it in the office, and I used to use it in videos. It was sent to me as a gift. And I thought, well, I'm going to use it now because I can't be bothered.
so long since we've been together. And I'm
Yeah,
not
good
the same
pause
person
game,
as
isn't
I
it,
was.
Brian?
I think it's very apparent. Becca's responding to things where, like, I was at, like, a very vulnerable state. Things that we went through together, like, having to do with my mobility.
Oh.
And things.
Oh, you mean like when you were bedbound and she was giving you a horse bath? Yes, I'm aware of that, because you had to admit it.
Like that. Like, that's not okay. Like, sharing those types of things.
It's not about sharing. You're a vlogger that couldn't vlog, and you barely vlog now. The only difference is you're only just not bedbound now, and if you were, you'd be screwed. I do think that the moment the camera turns off, or she turns it off, I do think she goes and lays on her couch for a couple hours. I've had back, and Bri, you mentioned you understand this. Anyone that's had backache before, there are four definitive signs of mortality, and they're aches. You have earache, toothache, headache, backache. For men, there's a fifth one, obviously, but that's not so much a mortality thing. That's more of a people are dicks and they're going to go for it. Yeah. Backache, I'd argue, like toothache can cause a headache, toothache can cause earache. They're all linked. Backache, though, is completely removed, and backache, I will avoid it like the plague. My back workouts, I do them explicitly to protect my back. I can't stop. Backache kills me. Absolutely does. I think it's because of how I'm built as well. It just doesn't work. Yeah.
I understand wanting to, like, share, like, in the ways
And Orla, you're smashing it. Be proud of what you're doing, okay?
that I might have mistreated you as a girlfriend, which I wasn't the greatest
You did.
girlfriend back then. I can 100%
And you're not now either, Skanklin Reed.
like take accountability in that. But I think
Okay, taking accountability in that. Refusing to talk about it is not taking accountability. And also, you simply saying it... Pause. You simply saying it carries no weight, which is ironic, of course. But still, it carries no weight. Hello, Alex. Hope you're well. Hello, everyone that's joined. Don't forget to smash the like Hope you're having a good day today. I have really worked on my core strength this last few years. Lifelong backache. Yeah, you understand. Anyone that's had backache, you know it. Hi, Stina. Hope you're well. There you go.
Bringing up like my mobility issues, lying about certain things, exaggerating
Everything.
to make certain things seem way worse than what they were.
You mean like all your medical health problems that you claim to have that you don't have?
And, like answering questions that genuinely have nothing to do with like sharing your side of the story, and it's more so just, for the lack of a better term, it just feels like a bunch of people just sitting there talking shit. How I feel.
Yeah, but the problem with that is, Amber, their words then are gospel because you refuse to refute with any evidence. And I think the only reason you don't refute with evidence is because you don't actually have any. Because you're lying.
Doesn't matter. I'm not going to defend myself towards the lies, but I will take accountability for the truth. More than anything, in this current time, like, I need to protect my peace. Like, I was with Beck for almost 5 years, and there's a lot of things that they did or said or whatever that I could sit here and be like, well, guess what? Guess what they did? I can also share my side, but I'm not going to. All right, you guys, so I'm about to do my members live stream. I got my blanket,
Oh, cringe.
and I'm all comfy, and I'm about to do it now. So if you guys want to be part of the memberships, you can press a little join down below.
No!
Oh, there's also a link in the description box, and I hope to see you guys there. Okay, you guys, so it is currently an intermission for my live stream. I've been live for 1 hour and 16 minutes. There's 111 people watching. Thank you so much. It has genuinely...
Okay, if you're paying $8.99 to watch her on a members live stream, you do realise only one of you needs to do that and then upload it to, like, Twitter, right? I'm only saying that because she is genuinely ripping people off. And if she has 100+ people watching, she's making decent money. Like, isn't it like $15 or $12? It was something stupid. YouTube take, you know, a fair chunk, so she's making probably $10. She's making $1,000 a month guarantee off her memberships. That's not good. Like, that's just gonna fuel her ego even more.
I've been really heavy on the back talk, which I understand that. I've done crying. I have taken accountability, really embarrassing things, and it's just been a lot.
Uh-huh.
It's been like a very heavy live stream. I'm not gonna lie.
Let me guess. Hectic, right?
Support. I have a few trolls, but yeah, we're taking an intermission. They have no idea that I'm actually vlogging right now because I tilted up.
You're not vlogging, Amber. You're just talking. No, because someone will be pedantic enough to say, well, technically she is vlogging. She's really not. Don't try me.
Laptop, and they're looking at the ceiling, but someone wanted to go get some cigarettes across the street, and like I was like, if you guys need to get a drink or get some popcorn or whatever it is you need to do, because we still have like 45 minutes to go. So just like a little tiny intermission. And my intermission is consisting of petting the baby girl. We have one right here, and petting the baby boy. We have one right here, and talking to you guys. Hello, hello. Welcome.
Why are you loading this to YouTube as well? Like, what's the point of membership? You know what? Carry on.
Pointless to even try to explain or defend my name ever in any sort of situation, because people already have their idea of me, and you cannot change people's opinions about you, because people will...
Yes, you can. You actually can. The problem you've got is you think you're above it. You think that you are better than them. You can change their minds, but it involves a commitment that you do not possess. The only commitment you have is to lying and to eating. That's it.
Believe what they want to believe, regardless of what I say. I want to get my BPD under control, like, so badly, because it's like some of the things that Beck said, I was like, yeah, like, I did do that. It made me sad for like myself and for them, and it's like, sorry, it's just a lot in this weird way. Like, I'm almost glad that I can look back and be like, okay, wow, I wish I could have like improved sooner, quicker, faster.
Do you not realize how this seems to contradict your, well, I couldn't change their mind, you know, even if I had, but then you were talking in a way that you could have if you had information that was different, but now you're admitting that the information is correct. Like, you do you know what, we're gonna carry on. Actually, you know what? I'm done with this video because this is bullshit. It's actually annoying me. Here we go. The next one, my last response to Beck. It's shorter. Okay. Let's see what the comments say. I'm always one open for growth. Girl, the only growth you experienced is horizontal. She's horizontally gifted. Yes. Oh, and the likes dislike, by the way. 4K downvote, not even a K upvote. 700 upvote, 5.8K down. Does she even scratch? Oh, no. Okay, you crashing?
Hey guys, welcome
Shut
to
up.
a new video.
No.
This is the first of...
Let me pause the sodding video. You sausage. It wouldn't let me pause. Browser had a fail there. No, shut up. Right, I know why, because I haven't actually, yeah. Not even getting a K on the likes anymore. That's interesting. Okay. Right, let's go here. Full screen. She's annoying me. I'm going back to bed. Cats, go to sleep. Take a shot every time BPD is meant. God damn it. I've only got water.
Hello, so welcome to a new video. It's actually February 7th at 3 a.m. in the morning. Yes, I should be asleep, but here I am awake, filming.
Is that because, I don't know, too much pressure on the lungs? What? You finally had a moment where your back doesn't hurt?
A video. I was actually getting ready to get comfy and try to sleep. My sleeping hasn't been the greatest. I've just been having a lot of anxiety, and when I have a lot of anxiety, I go to sleep really late, and I genuinely hate it. Something I've suffered with majority of my life. But anyways, I could have totally slept and waited till tomorrow to film this, but I think it's just so heavy that like I have to do it now so I can just be completely done with it. I watched Beck's new video that they posted tonight or today or whatever, but it was a new one. So that video genuinely shocked me, and it made me feel stupid and dumb, and it made me realize that like the way that I viewed our relationship was completely wrong, and I was oblivious to a lot of things, even to the extent of
okay. Sorry, I just wanted to interject briefly. Let's see, she's annoying you. Okay, my liver couldn't handle that. Yeah, I don't think mine could at this point. Take a shot when she makes an excuse. No, I think that might be up there with the BPD thing.
of the way that I treated them, so I want to be accountable in that.
New donation from LRPD.
LRPD, thank you very much for the donation. I really appreciate that, especially as we are trying to go back to Norwich to visit the mightiest of Bavids, so we can do a Not Worth a Cork.
But this is just the example that I saw in their newest video, where it made me look back and be like, yeah, like we both actually viewed this relationship completely different.
I like that the only reason, let's face it here, you've made this video is because the backlash was too much, but also because you know damn well you get views on it. Not many, but the view, well, more than I get in a week, but the views are there nonetheless, and still, you need them. Also, this is done on February the 7th. Like, bitch, nah, you released it on, like, the 16th. Lazy.
So in the video, they were reacting to a compilation video of me being rude to them for 10 minutes straight, and in the reaction, Beck stated multiple times that it's obvious that they didn't want to be on camera, and they said, oh, look at me zoning out while she's talking. And it's like, both of those things like genuinely hurt, and it made me realize like I didn't even notice these things. Just like how when I was in a relationship with them, I didn't notice how mean or rude I could come off until looking back, and I just feel super remorseful.
Oh, the sincerity. And I haven't sped the video up, have I? I'll fix that. There it is. 1.5. Perfect. I like that you now are trying to give off this. The problem you've got is, after the last video, this can be seen as insincere. And it's undoubtedly how people have interpreted it. They wiped. Clinically insane. Sorry, here's all the ways this impacted me. Good God. Oh, good. You never actually apologised. So that's another thing as well. As somebody had suggested about a shot for every time an excuse is made. Mora, yes, we noticed. Welcome back, Leona. You alright? Hope you're doing alright.
I viewed our whole relationship a certain way that it wasn't. I genuinely thought...
Yeah, you viewed her as your caretaker. Your DoorDash, Uber Eats, Deliveroo, Just Eats, delivery driver. You viewed them as an object that you could placate with a hat. Oh, this is a nice geeky hat, because my girlfriend is the nerd. I like nerds. That's what you would say back then, isn't it?
That they wanted to be on camera and that they were okay with being on camera. And I was...
To be honest, none of your exes wants to be on camera. Not one of them.
so accustomed to them zoning out or seeming like they didn't want to be on camera that like that was normal for me. But I didn't know that the zoning out and the look on their face, etc., was like an indication that they weren't listening to me or that they didn't want to be on camera. Like that is like news to me. So knowing that like
Where's the sorry then?
like I viewed our relationship one way and it wasn't, like I genuinely look stupid, but I guess like maybe I low-key deserve it.
Hospice.
Realizing that we both viewed this relationship so differently actually makes it easier for me to be accountable and to apologize, because if that's the way
To apologize is one thing, to actually say it is the other thing.
that they truly viewed it, like I deeply apologize for that, and there's nothing I can do to
How come? Okay, first of all, we do love nerds, of course we do. Amber doesn't. How can? Okay, if you're going to apologize in a cutaway where mere minutes ago you're on camera, then this apology carries it carries all the weight of nothing. Which is, by the way, the exact item I have in my hand. Nothing. Okay? it's too your apology is too self-absorbed. It's not direct, it's not sincere, because you're not on camera saying it, yet you're talking around it. This is absolutely hollow. Bit cringe, really, isn't it?
change their opinions and their thoughts and their experience, because that's
And
what
yeah,
they
there's
live.
no emotion there,
I
Kat.
wasn't the greatest girlfriend. I wasn't the most perfect girlfriend, but I will say I'm not all good. I'm not all bad.
There we go. That's a sincere expression. Yup. Too narcissistic to notice anything. Amber doesn't feign remorse. Yeah, she doesn't. If you're on camera and you can't then do the remorse on camera, then chances are you are talking out of your rooty tooty, stinky, chubby booty. Sorry, shelf booty.
And I wasn't that way then either. Like, our relationship was definitely complex. And even though
No, it wasn't. It was a one-way street that you wish was complex. We saw enough of it to know exactly what it was. At that point, there were parts of it where Beck was definitely a bit of an enabler. There's no innocence there, and Beck has acknowledged that. But you were the absolute control freak back then. I remember you had housemates, was it Beck and Beck's Eric and Eric's husband, yeah? Whose name I can't remember because how insignificant they were back then. And the dead haircut that Eric had. Right? But that was what you had back then, right? Ricky, thank yous on broccoli. I just couldn't remember their name. Right? Honestly, you're trying to talk about Eric and Vicky. That works. Ricky. Sorry, I misread that. Yeah. Q&A Village post today. She tells us how to know when she's really crying. Yeah, Amber's tears aren't sincere ever. Not the shelf bud, honestly. Donate to the coffee for more shelf bud commentary. Kalimba included.
not be visible to the public or even to Beck in this moment, I have taken accountability for the things that I've done. And in the video, they even stated, like, I don't want you to reach out to me, and that's very much why I haven't, because I wanted to...
I find it very strange. So there's a point about honesty, okay? Generally, it's believed that if you can look a person in the eye and speak to them frankly, yeah, then the sincerity can be observed, right? But there's a level of obsessiveness when it comes to vloggers when they do it, or content creators that stare the camera right down the lens, where it just looks insincere. It looks like someone's thought about this. They've not really got any emotion going on. There's nothing. But the problem is, when you got a face as big as Amber's, expressions aren't like natural. Okay, I was talking about this on Twitch. I have a natural face that looks very unapproachable. I don't generally have people come to me. Dogs do though. And because dogs don't recognise the expression, they acknowledge other behaviours. It's why I never raise my voice to my pets. I don't do it with any dogs. I'd never harm an animal. I won't do it because I don't want them to fear me. Their lives are shorter, and I want them to enjoy it as best they can. That's why I've got 2 dogs in my cabin right now, in my office. They're here all day with me because I love my dogs. You know. Others I hear shout at their pets. You know. Dismiss their pets or lose their pets. I could never lose a pet ever. Can't happen. If my dogs tried to escape, I would be the first person to catch them. It wouldn't even be a fair contest. You know. K-A. You spelled the rest of it correctly. not an O, an A. Kalimba. You're welcome. You want a Kalimba? Yeah, look online. They're kind of cool. Carrying on though. She has no sincerity in her face, basically.
To respect those boundaries, but they said, I don't want an apology from you. I genuinely feel like Beck deserves an apology for the wrongdoings that I did do. But if they don't want to accept it or hear it, then I have to be okay with that. I'm not going to apologize to the internet. The apology wasn't for you guys. It was for them. I feel like in this
What apology? The apology was off camera. Did you pre-plan that?
situation, like this type of accountability should be handled in private, just like the apology should have, and this sort of discussion that is like happening between back and forth with us, like these things should be happening in private. And it's like when personal matters like this are brought onto like a public platform.
Yeah, LRPD, we actually we went through that right at the start. Here's the clip of it. I linked Beck's thing. I'll actually link Charlie's tweet in the chat. I'll go back to this in a sec. Oh, okay. Can I put this in the chat? No, I can't. Yes, I can. Here we are. Here's the tweet. I'll wait for my chat to catch up on there. Could do that. There we go. Oh, don't be a fiddle shit. Tweet. There you go. There's the clip of it for those who are interested. Yes, we will. Where are we? Wrong tab. There we are. Yeah. Okay. It's full screen. My dog's snoring again. Oh, you owe no apology, LRPD. I only saw it in passing on Twitter. I didn't actually know what it was, and Leona had very kindly alerted me to it. So I went, and then when I knew what it was, I played it. You're quite alright. It's quite right to point out, Amber is selfish on a level that is... She can't undo that. This is released, made on February the 7th, yeah? Well, we're near the end of the month. 20 days later-ish, you know, getting close to it. 18 days, I guess. And Becca's put up more accusations that absolutely annihilate this person.
Like, I have to defend myself, or I have to say something. But it's like, I'm not going to sit here and go through every single thing that they said. Like, every single claim, every single this or that. Because that is just going to fuel negativity. I truly don't feel like the...
You're not removed from it. Don't try us. You just can't win, that's why.
Back and forth is productive for either of us. But if...
The problem you've got is, it's all you've got right now because you have nothing else in your life. It's not like you're looking for a cat. No, you're not with Emily or Tommy.
Feel like sharing their story is what is going to help them in the long run, then go for it. But I have to genuinely step away. Like I said,
is that why you ditched Rarity in Wisconsin?
That I wasn't going to speak about them, and that was standing. But like hearing all of these things being said, it's been hard for me because it's like I have...
Who cares if it's hard for you? Who cares? F your feelings, quite frankly. How it feels to you means nothing to anyone else. Because ultimately, the buck here stops at you because you made the mistakes. You dug the hole for yourself, not us. You did this. You brought it on yourself as well. Again, not us. Everything that happens is a consequence of your poor decisions, and it's all coming back to bite you. If you're a crappy person in your time on YouTube, you'll eventually be caught out. For the most part, I think I don't know many people who have managed to avoid that. Because everyone makes a mistake at some point, or has made a mistake at some point. Right? There are no exceptions, really. You just don't like it because you think that you're above it. You think you're better than it. Problem is, you need it because you're not going to get any sodding views otherwise, are you? F your feelings, honestly. I was going to say F your feelings, but this video is probably going to get demonetized anyway, to be honest, but still, I'd like to try and avoid it if possible. Smash like.
Shown growth in my personal life, and it's hard to like show growth publicly when these are things that like was happening behind the scenes. So
the only growth we see from you publicly, I'll leave it there.
I'm not the same as you guys, but I have changed a lot. I am always open for growth and for changing.
The only thing on you that I can guarantee hasn't changed is the suffering of that poor defenseless choker.
To be a better person every single day, and I want to reflect on the past more because that actually genuinely helps me see ways that I need to improve and ways that I already have improved.
No, it doesn't. You just use it as an excuse to fake cry in videos and say, I can't believe I was like that in my past. And you've done nothing. You haven't changed, you haven't evolved, you're still in your what is apparently your final form. If there was a devolution spray for you, and if you got the reference, well done. If there was one for you, you'd still look the same. You'd just have more hair on top of your head.
And I just want to say that anytime that I had Beck on my channel, it was never out of malice. I never meant to disrespect
I feel like that's been debunked now. Although you do owe money.
them. And I really, 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 really did love them. This might be a little tea, because no one knows. But when Beck and I were just friends while I was with Feline, and Feline did know this, don't worry. One night I got really, really drunk. And I told Beck, like, I really was in love with you, and I still love you, like, you're a great person. And I hyped them up because genuinely, I owe so much to them, and I have so much gratitude to them. They were there for me during some of the hardest moments of my life, i.e. when I was diagnosed with cancer.
Yeah, don't trust with that one.
But I have never tried to show them in a certain way. Nothing was ever out of malice from the bottom of my heart, and I just really needed to make that clear. Honestly, all I can really
Cringe.
do is just...
By the way, how could you still not put that on camera? Why are you introducing these cutaways? Why is it that you can't sit there and go, right, I can add something here. Go record it and then add it to the sodding video with you on camera. This would be better. Future Amber, it's called. I do Future Meg. Okay? It's not complicated. It just means you're removing an actual part of the humanity to make it seem like it's still seamless, but it's not, because you put some bland-ass, almost merch-level quality crap on the screen, your merch that is, and fobbed it off as sincerity.
just continue working on myself. My focus moving forward is to just ignore it all. Like, I
Choker cheese. Oh,
what Beck
geez.
is doing and put it in like a positive way and put a positive spin to it and like be like, yeah, I am accountable. But at the same time, obviously, like, I do find frustrations in the ways that I feel like they are exaggerating or they have lied. I do firmly believe that two things can happen at once. I can be accountable.
Debunk it then, silly bish. You can't just say they're lying and not prove it. That's the problem. You don't want to because you know you can't.
But I can also be frustrated. But I'm not accountable and frustrated about the same things.
The cancer card, Dark Moon, it's why I fobbed it off, because I refuse to accept that anymore. I'm not saying she didn't have it. Again, I'm not getting involved in that. I just won't. I'm not going to be guilted into things because of the illnesses. I'm sorry, but if we're going to do that, I'm sure many of us could sit here and go, oh, but I've had this, bitch. You'll never understand the pain of ball ache, okay? Like, you'll never understand that. Someone now can say you never experienced childbirth. Well, nor can she, and I'm not making that as a joke. So, we don't take it to the extremes on purpose, do we? We try and keep it a certain way, but Amber is happy to take it there to try and use it as a deflection, right? That's the point. I'm not trying to devalue her as a person, just to be clear, because I actually felt bad for her when that happened. Genuinely, I would never take a dunk on her for that. But you'll never understand ball pain. I promise you. That is agony.
Like everyone likes to say, there are three sides to every story. Their side, my side, the truth. And like
yeah, the problem you got is some of the truth can be theirs. None of the truth is yours.
really good example of like people viewing things differently.
See you in a
what's going on
bit.
with like Blake and Justin. Blake feels like one thing happened, well Justin's like, no, that's not what happened. So you know what?
Bollocks. Yeah, I like that word. It's
Like,
one of my
okay,
favourites.
Beck is lying, because if they viewed it that way, then I have to accept that for what it is. Because what's true to someone and the way that they view something might not be true to everyone else in the room. I want to play devil's
I'm bored of this video already. Not gonna lie, it's actually starting to annoy me. Can I move on? I'm moving on. The video is that's 33 minutes. I can't be arsed. Nah. Okay. I agree with myself. It's such an Amber thing to say. Amber Lynn used the word accountability a lot for someone who doesn't know what it means. Breaking. Local woman agrees with herself from 10 years ago despite saying, is this a reaction video? Nah, don't tell me she's doing one of those lazy phoned-in reaction videos again. Is that what she's doing? I got kicked in the... dropped to my knees. Yeah, I've heard about that pain as well. I think the issue obviously is that there's a slight difference, but it's still agony regardless for anyone, yeah? She's reacting to herself. Of course she is. Well, you know what? I'm going to skip ahead slightly. I am the king of Porceface. I'd like people to kneel down and accept this this rather rotund attempt at Odo and Yoda and enjoy it. This video is so raw. When you bite a lemon, basically, yes. If I get rid of the captions, Screenshots at the ready, folks. I'll do it myself, don't you worry. Screenshot for the future. Yes. I'm doing my bit here for people. Bundle of nerves. It sucks. Yeah, I know, because we also happen to. It's a, external genitalia thing. I understand the science. Still, ball pain. That's a different kind of. It's just different, but it's not necessarily a competition. Just to be, public service announcement, guys. I like pause face. Sorry, that's just too good. Also, notice the hair, by the way. Yeah, her hairline's receding.
Backlash, but no matter if I protect myself or if I don't, it's gonna happen. And see right there where I was saying, like, sometimes you have to protect yourself. I remember wanting to protect myself.
Yeah, but you're not asking you to put your gloves up at all times, are they?
And the people around me, because the hate was rising. It was getting worse. And trust me, I was bullied in school. I very much was.
Yeah, but you're probably one of the few that deserved it. Is that too harsh? Like, there are some people who just deserve to be bullied. Like, I'm sorry if you are one of those people. I really am. But it's not my fault that this happened to you. And it's also no excuse for your crappy behaviour now. I was the guy in my school that protected my friends from bullies. Because I wouldn't stand for it. I just wouldn't. And I wasn't very tall. I was one of the shortest in the first 3 years of secondary school. Right? I was one of the shortest, okay? I finished school third tallest by the time I left, you know. I got lucky. Although not so lucky when it came to buying clothes. But still, I refused to back down. That was the point. Okay? Shame my friends didn't have the mentality to stay my friend afterwards, because without me their grades sucked. But still, there are some people who just deserved it. Okay? And I realised in hindsight with the friends I had, actually the majority of them did deserve to get bullied because they refused to be different. And yet I couldn't see that because I just wanted friends. Yeah? I don't regret that now though. I just wish that I'd let them realise it a bit sooner, you know?
But I was bullied by like a handful, and now all of a sudden I was being bullied by hundreds. I think I was just becoming overwhelmed, and I feel like I need to kind of admit to some things that I have lied about.
The breathing.
This is really hard. I'm not a liar.
Well, that's been proven untrue, hasn't it?
I was protecting my feelings as much as I could. I know it's selfish of me to do. I'm putting myself online for a reason to speak.
Yeah, because because according to your very first video on this channel, your Amber channel, you had said that you were going on a weight loss journey. And you started around 360 something. I don't want to say 365 because that's the number of days in the year. I think it was something in that area though, pounds. You are now in the 500s. Now, of course, it doesn't mean you've put on phenomenal amounts, but at one point you were close to 600. You were close. Don't try us, you were. And screenshot. Cool. But you still have been proven to be a liar, and you have been proven to be somebody that deserved a lot of the bad things that came your way.
Speak out and be like, this is me, this is who I am, and it's like, I still felt like there were certain things that I needed to kind of hide away. And I do feel like that's okay. Like, I absolutely agree with myself back then. I wanted to be open and transparent. And
was that back then that phone? Was that the iPhone she was using for videos after she had crowdfunded or raised money on streams or something? YouNow streams to get a proper camera. She never used it, which explains the audio, the background noise. Like, she had all this, and she still uses phones now.
And share my life, but like, there was also another side of me where I was like, I need to protect some things. And in doing so, it led me to lie, which then led me to make this video. And it's like, I don't even remember the things I lied about. So let's keep watching.
Amber. Right. Calm. And scene. Okay. So you're not a liar, as you said in that clip, but you've been proven to be a liar. You've admitted to being a liar with a smile on your face. Yes, I noticed. And you still don't know how to do like how to take proper accountability or be honest about any of this. And you mentioned the picture-in-picture thing. When she did a reaction in the past, didn't she pull up a laptop and have the video playing on that with her in like reacting with us? And she was just staring at the camera the entire time. Honestly, I will admit though that was slightly funnier than this. Yeah, she's looking a lot to the well. So the camera is look at the books. No, she's looking to the right because the writing on the books on the side there is correct. They're not back to front. If you look at the names, they're actually the correct way round. So she's looking up and to the right. It's still dishonesty, but to our left anyway. She's still being dishonest.
Trust me, there's a lot of things about me that.
Oh, if only I got that eye roll. The eye roll was better. Can I get the eye roll? There it is. I'm sorry, Amber, if you ever see this, okay? If you, it's all right, Chav. To be fair, you were right. Had I not noticed the books, if it weren't for the books that never get read, when it hits, I love Pause Face.
Trust me, there's a lot of things about me that you guys have no idea about. But it's like if
Well, thankfully, Beck's filled in those gaps.
I bring something up or whatever, or you guys see something like I shouldn't lie. I guess maybe ignore the situation. I really don't know. Sadly, I have learned that even ignoring a situation.
I accidentally kicked my wife in the face while wearing boots. Still feel awful. That is terrible. I mean, I'm at least so there is a positive consequence from that, in that you are now aware enough that this will never happen again. Yeah, Lynxism. I like that.
Shit still gets hectic. Some people believe that.
Shut up. No. Okay, you and Major Kill, the YouTuber, right? He does Warhammer. Well, he does Space Marine mostly, commentary, all in fact. Right? You two say hectic too much. Right? I can't be arsed with you guys using this word. Okay.
Withholding information equals lying, but I don't see it that way. When you're sharing your life on YouTube, sometimes you want to withhold things. Like you still want to have like your privacy bubble, and I feel like that
Well, since you put your entire lives when you were vlogging and going to Cheesecake Factory all the time in the videos, there wasn't much privacy anywhere. And the only privacy you did have was confirmed later by Bex when we found out about the baths. Which is interesting because in my third content constable on you, I'd suggested you go to a car wash and get your rims shined. And or spinning rims or something like that. Turns out I wasn't far off really, was I?
frustrates a lot of people, but it shouldn't. I think every YouTuber or reality star, whoever it may be, should only share what they are comfortable with. I do have a list of things I want to talk about. Your girl has always been a list maker, still am. So the first thing...
Weird flex, but okay.
Some of these you guys might not care about or whatever, but the reason why we moved to Kentucky...
Taxes. Fuck's sake, man. Can we not? Ah. Don't look at the screen, 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 don't look at the screen. It's... oh, too good. Oh. Hi, Erwin. Hope you're well. She trusted the fart. Yeah, that's the follow through face. Oh no. Oh, that's too good. I can't even look at the screen. I'm gonna have to press play because that actually gets me a bit too much. Oh shit, it's on my tablet as well. I can see it on my tablet.
I said it's because we wanted to be there for her mom.
Right.
I said we wanted to take care of her. I think I wanted to say in the vlog. I don't know why, but it's not the truth. We were just tired of Florida, honestly. I mean,
Amber, Amber, you weren't tired of Florida in the slightest. Don't try me. It was too hot for you. That's obvious. The hurricanes or tornadoes would have done you in. But also taxes. She looked really old. She does look older here. Yes, she does. You are right. Yeah, I think she's bigger here as well.
mainly Destiny was...
No choker though.
How do I word this without like saying too much, but you know, get my drift. Her mainly
she just felt kind of like it was time to move on from Florida. You know, some things were happening that she just wasn't happy about, and she wanted a new beginning. I have, you know, said that on my Snapchat quite a few times and things like that, but I just felt like it was easier for me to say, you know, well, we just want to be there for her mom.
Okay, Amberlynn, this lie confuses me because I feel like it would have been easier for me to just straight up be like,
How okay, you started the thing with I'm not a liar, and then you're doing a video basically proving you're a liar. Okay, so how does this help in the context of like these responses, this one especially when it comes to accountability and honesty, when you have debunked it all by making this crappy video 5 days ago, which just shows that you're just a pathological liar. Honestly, and Kat, are you going to sleep? Oh, night shift tonight. Ah, right. Enjoy your food. There will be a stream tomorrow for those who are interested. It'll be Foodie Beauty because her return to junk food is worthy of my attention. Anyway, yeah, we're going to move on from this one. We're going to go here.
Hello.
Shut up. We're going to... I will never talk about my love life again and watch me get COVID for the first time ever. Why? Okay, no. Comments. Amber, we said microchip, not sun chip. Okay? Girl, you said the same thing for your last 3 relationships, but you can't keep a secret to save your life. You get so smug once you get a new caretaker. Yeah, when there's a new one, we'll know. She's crying like her name's been drawn for the Hunger Games. And I hate when she talks about the rest. Like, girl, what else do you do? I'll do one more. I think that choker is cutting off circulation to your brain. There isn't a brain in there. Captions and custom playback speed of 1.5. Thank you. That's how people should watch my videos. I'm still a COVID-free unicorn. Yeah, I never had COVID. I legit never had COVID. My entire family during Coof had it, except for me. I laughed so much about that as well. Because they were like, oh, if it's not this, it's norovirus. And I'm like, or you're just sick. Yup. I just didn't give a crap. I just wanted to go back to work. I was so bored, honestly. I went full-time on YouTube, though, at that point. You know, I worked really hard.
New donation from Zombom Broccoli.
Thank you, Zombom Broccoli, for the donation. I really appreciate that. Especially as it gets us, well, we're only 45% of the way from our goal. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone that's donated. Honestly, it really means the world to me. Especially because I know David can't get down here anytime soon, and I just, you know, we really want to do some in-person episodes of Not Worth the Cork, and this would really help to get me up there. Well, actually, it would cover it easily, actually. The whole thing, which is perfect. I had it, but it wasn't for me. Yes, I think I was just zom. I was very, very lucky, I guess. But I don't get ill often. That's not me trying to flex. It's just how I am. I think that's just the case with some people who just don't, because I think you're just too busy. Yeah. And if you do get ill, you don't notice, right? Headaches are the only thing I genuinely notice, or backache.
oh, hello, welcome to a new video. So today's actually February 7th, my mom's birthday.
Cut that toe off, Chav. You don't need it.
So we celebrated some of her birthday last night. Now we're celebrating it more tonight. We're actually going to my grandma's, and I am looking.
By the way, this is sped up 1.5, and she sounds normal.
Extra because my mom.
Riven Faye, thank you for being here, and thanks for the generosity. I really appreciate it.
Loves an extra look, and she loves when I wear the butterfly clips in my hair. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. And I actually got them on Amazon months ago, and I forgot that I had them. They were on my.
How old are you again? You know what? I'm not gonna ask. Not my place to judge. I'm in a room surrounded by Warhammer. I guess I have no leg to stand on.
Bookshelf. This big bowl, because this big bowl used to be a catch-all for me. It was like lower down here, but now there's nothing in it. But yeah, I forgot that I had them, so I went on Amazon and I was looking for like 90s butterfly clips.
So just the thing for those, I don't mind the background here with the shelves. I like these kind of shelves. I like it a lot. It's not cluttered, but I know it's stuff she never uses. Yeah, I know this because there's a few giveaways. First of all, a lot of it is innocuous crap, but still, one looks like a penis, but with tits on it. I know it's meant to be a female form, I get it, but the giveaway is the fact that there's a play button there. You don't use a play button, but she's using it as partially as a bookend. Yeah. At least hers is real though, right guys?
I'm a little hesitant about wearing them, but literally every single person in the reviews, which there was
Warhammer is always cool.
so many. They were all women my age, so I don't feel too bad about it. I think it's just like a cute little pop of color. I feel like it's art. Like some women on there, like
You look like you're ripping off Saved by the Bell. That's what you look like right now. I'm getting Saved by the Bell vibes, but I promise you, of the hottest character in that show, not Screech, and you, only Tiffany Amber Thiessen could pull off what you're wearing. She's the only one, choker included. And yes, Screech is a close second for sexiest member of the cast. Right next to Mr. Belding, of course.
who had it in the braids. It was so good. So I was like, I want to try it, and it looks okay on me. Okay, guys, so I've been home for a little bit. I had a great time with my mom, my grandma, my stepdad. But now I feel like I need.
Don't you just love a vlog where we see nothing and she just tells us she's done things? Is that not like your favourite sister things in the whole wide world?
To have a heart-to-heart with you guys, like genuinely. So I'm sure a lot of you have noticed that I have not been talking about like how hurt I am and how heartbroken I feel because of my.
It might have been a bit of a distraction, but because we saw the crying in earlier videos and we figured you just cried yourself out with your fake tears.
Breakup, and that's because I've actively chosen not to talk about those things. Tommy and I were together for 7 months. She actually broke up with me on our 7-month anniversary, and that was January.
Not a thing.
26th, because we started dating June 26th. And I know for a lot of people.
Fam, on January 26th, I was having an absolute blast. Hang on, let me just confirm it so I don't make a mistake here. Calendar, not calculator. There it is. Right, January 26th was a Sunday. I was still in Norwich, drinking some rather delightful single malts.
Like 7 months isn't a long time, but I fall in love quickly and I get attached super quickly, especially when it's like
you always do, because you need to. Oh, here we go. There you go, Chav. Looking to the left. Look at the writing on the clothing. It's the correct way round.
New donation from someone.
Thank you, someone, for the donation. I really appreciate that. 43%. Jeez, you guys have gone ham today. Thank you so much. Really kind of you. I genuinely didn't expect that level of generosity.
With someone like that, like the bond that I shared with her was.
Bitch, you said the same thing for Erica. You said the same thing for Wipey. I remember the stuff you said about Wipey when you moved in so quickly. Don't try us. Which Wipey is Feline, by the way, or Alex?
Intense, and I loved her deeply. And it's not even just like the fact that I was with her for 7 months, but it's the fact that I spent almost half of that living with her. When you live with someone.
Quick thing, is Dr. Now the one that laughs at people or says in a very deadpan way, short doctor, glasses, says it's not water weight unless you're drinking several hundred gallons of water a day?
One, like, that obviously grows your bond even more. And I don't know if you guys have heard of like women loving women relationships. Like, we're extremely passionate and we connect on every single level. Like, 2 women loving each other, those breakups are sometimes like super tumultuous.
Oh, shut up. Breakup's a breakup. I've heard about the stories that differing people of differing sexualities feel things differently. I understand that. Stop trying to make this seem like it's so much more intense for you. Because then you'll say, oh, but my BPD add to that just makes it even more hectic. Shut up.
And detrimental, and it freaking hurts. It's like I hate having to explain that. I hate having to explain my pain and why I hurt because we've only been together for 7 months. I think that's silly to ever have to like.
Bitch, you were talking to them just after you moved to Oklahoma and you were claiming you were to be single. You were talking to them the entire time while talking to Erica as well. You are such a skank.
Clarify or justify the way that I feel when I am going through a broken heart and when I'm going through actual true pain. So not only do I not want to talk about my heartbreak, I don't want to talk about my love life. From this point forward, it's not happening. So whether I
Zombroccoli, I'm the same. To this day, I'm still annoyed that I don't have a torchic. Because I'm a fire type starter, and it's the only one I don't have. Blaziken is one of my favourites of all time. And I'm really irritated about this. Actually quite triggered. It's kind of hectic.
am flirting with someone, I'm in a situationship with someone, I'm getting into a relationship with someone, I'm going on dates, no matter what it is, I will not be speaking about it. I do not feel safe to do so, and I don't think I ever will. There were things.
You did this before, and you failed at it, and then you got busted because the Erica stuff. Like, bish, nah. Spirit Tomb plushie. Ooh. Oh yeah, the goat starters. Although I like Typhlosion. I like first, second, and third gen. Arguably the best 3 gens. They kind of nerfed them afterwards. Like Chimchar, freaking Infernape. Don't try me. Don't even get me started on that bull crap. That stupid cat in Gen 5 or 6. Don't get me started on that crap either. And Cinderace isn't necessarily bad, but is the weaker of the three. It's the fucking water type that's the strong one. It's like, nah.
That happened when I was with Tommy. Personal things were discovered, found out. There was doxing and harassment and threats. I no longer want to put someone and myself in the situation of having that happen.
Every girlfriend you've had has been doxed. Even the ones you've tried to give a pseudonym to, like Wipey or Feline, right? Or Tommy. Tommy's the interesting one because we knew Tommy was Emily. We knew that because of the feeder stuff that predated you.
I wish people would just watch my life and not get involved with my life. When outside influences start to affect my actual real life relationships with people, that's when I know there's an issue. A lot of negative things happened, and those things would have never happened if it wasn't for the fact that I would have just like kept Tommy secret. Me and Tommy loved each other so much, and we wanted to share that with the world. And that was new for me because I had just got out of 2 relationships, a situationship.
Right, quick thing. I'm going to address the chat here. Disgruntled Kitten, I'm sorry you wasted 6 months of your life, and I hope that you're able or have found someone better, quite frankly, because that's not nice. Trade me a Torchic, you say, Mora. I'm okay with this. Skeledirge. Oh, really? Nothing wrong with that. I bought my son a Gumi plush for Christmas. Oh, nice. I have a few... I got sent loads of... I used to have them on my wish list. I had Pokeball plushes. I have a few of those on a shelf in my bedroom. I don't even care. I really don't care. I don't care for the anime at all. I like the games. I really don't care about the anime though. But the games, I'll play them. Except for newest one sucks.
But all of them wanted to be private, so it was exhilarating to me to be able to be like, this is Tommy, someone that I love so strongly and who also loves me back. We both genuinely wanted to share that with
that was another thing I wanted to say. This relationship situationship thing. You go balls deep on this every time. You move in with them so quickly as well. And by the way, the 3 months you were in Wisconsin wasn't just some flyby, wasn't just a visit. 3 months isn't a visit, that's you actually living together. You were arguing so much, and Rarity's disappearance sealed the deal. You screwed it, and you know it.
But in doing so, it ruined us both. I want to be able to come on here and share my life with you, and that includes my love life, but I can't do it anymore. It's going to be hard.
Don't try. If it's anything like you also not sharing weigh-ins or stuff like that, you'll do it eventually. We know you will.
It's going to be different, but from this point on, I'm not going to talk about anything to do with relationships. We're not going to talk about if I'm going to be single for the rest of my life. Like, we're just not talking about any of...
Well, you deserve to be, but you won't be, and your life's not going to be that long in the first place. Unless you make discernible changes.
Anymore. And it's not a punishment, even though I'm sure it feels like that to a lot of people. It's just to protect.
Disgruntled Kitten, you'll get there. Patience, perseverance will pay off, okay? And Zom, that's good. We here approve of that as someone that plays currently Leaf Green. Although I have found a copy of the very first game ever made. The very first one. The bad audio in Japanese only. I found a copy. Keep your ears. I might try and get that in the future because it's not expensive. It's without a box. If it had the box, it'd be too expensive. But I found it without. Yeah.
Myself and the people I love, whether that be now or in the future. I just
yeah,
think
same
that
Dark
there
Moon.
are
I didn't finish them either.
consequences to these actions, and this unfortunately is a consequence for all of us.
So it's the next day.
Hello, it is the next day. It is February 8th.
Wait. This is only the 8th? Hang on. No. Because this was the 7th. What is this bull crap then? When was this?
Hey guys, welcome to a new video. This is the first video of the Reactlin series.
Oh god. Hang on. Wasn't this the 7th?
Hello. So
This is from like the 16th. And this is from the 22nd. Bitch! Nah! Don't try me with this. Can't be arsed. 2 videos on the 7th. Man. This is on the 20th as well. Like 16th, 20th and 22nd. You are phoning it in. Honestly.
Oh, I just put Wasabi in his cat carrier because today is their yearly vaccination /
microchip, bitch!
checkups and stuff, and poor Wasabi is meowing, but my mom is about to come pick me up. She'll be here in like 2 minutes.
Get your dog and cat microchipped, you dumb... I'm not going to finish that.
Alright, you guys, so I've been home for a little bit. I have 2 healthy fur babies, of course. Okay, so
Are they microchipped?
I want to do a taste test. I'm actually about to make me a sandwich. I've been obsessed with sandwiches lately, but I wanted to try these 2 chips that I got. The first one is
No one cares.
black bean spicy jalapeno. I don't know if I've ever had these before. They do sound a little
I've eaten things like that in the past. They're fine.
familiar. Let's give them a taste.
They're better with like a salsa, I find, because they're kind of boring otherwise.
That is genuinely the faintest jalapeno flavor I have ever had in my life. If my eyes were closed, I would not.
By the way, where's your food anxiety, Amber? Yeah. Oh, Shirk and others that don't like Scarlet or Violet. I just on the Pokemon thing quickly. I was given a blue Mew on one of them. I can't remember which one I own. I think I own Violet. And I will never delete that save file because of that. Yeah. I also have all 3 of the starters, which I'm okay with as well. Even though their starters are bullcrap. I'm a fire guy, and this one is rubbish.
Taste jalapeno. And they're not spicy, at least not to me. I handle spice really well, so maybe to the average
You eat sriracha. Don't try me.
person, there might be a little kick. But regardless, the flavor is good. I just can't tell you what that flavor is.
Yeah.
That's what I want to try.
Why did semaglutide not work? Well, we do. Our noggin is jogging. The almonds. Yeah, okay.
Are these? It is in a different language, but here in the back you can see it's garlic bread. So let's try it.
Uh huh.
Oh my god. They won't open. I have to do it like this. I don't like doing it like that. So it's also a sun chip. All right. Whoa. That actually genuinely tastes like garlic bread. What?
Guess it's a bit hectic, guys.
That's good. Okay, guys, so I have a real quick Amazon haul. First things first is I got some new slippers. I highly recommend these slippers because I get a new pair every year. So they're...
No offense, Amber, but they're not lasting a year. I wear a lot less. I have slippers, and they never last that long. There's no way yours last that long. You're 2.5 me's. The carbs. Yeah, she's not. She genuinely does believe she's doing something here. I do keep a food diary of when I eat. I keep a food diary. I'm smart about it, and I know that I don't have to go and look up the calories. I know it. Okay. You're not paying attention to any of this.
They're just black, and the brand is Everfoams. It literally says cozy and comfort. Very true. So I also got some blush. It's NYX Professional Makeup Buttermelt Blush in the color Butter Together. So cute. All right, first impressions when I open it. It isn't as pink as it looked on Amazon, girl. So that's what it's looking like. We could really do it first impressions. I'm just gonna use my finger because, you know, why the heck not? I will say it is super, like, creamy feeling. Is that the buttermelts they're talking about? The lighting isn't 100%, but I will say just based on, like, how it goes on.
I'm not. No. Resist.
And, like, the little bit of, like, glow it gives, which I can see it in real life, but on the camera, I can tell that you guys can't really see it. I recommend. And this is on a face with no foundation whatsoever. So I imagine on a good day when I have, like, foundation on.
Liar. No, I'm not going to say that. Hello, Potu. Hope you're well. Hope you're having a marvellous day. Hope everyone is. Smash like. Hope you all had a great day today, and hope this stream isn't too cancerous for you.
It's actually going to be really cute. So I also wanted to try this brand, Happy Wax. They're soy wax melts, so they're healthier, it's natural ingredients. So it came with a 3-pack. I got fresh cotton, lemon verbena, if I'm pronouncing that wrong, I do apologize, and call me lavender. And what I love about this, they're literally just tiny little bears. You literally just plop them on your little wax melt thing. Oh my god, that smells so...
I don't care about the shape of a wax melt. I just care the smell retains. See, that's where I find a lot of wax melts fail. They create these fancy looking shapes, but then they lose the scent too quickly. And I use wax melts in here as an easy way of generating a more pleasant smell, since there are 2 dogs in here. Yes, you too. I pay attention. You don't. But yeah, no. Okay, carry on. This is non-10. Can we skip ahead? I want to see the COVID thing.
Say, baby boy.
As you can see here, it is the 9th of February.
Oh my god. Scheduled, monetized, no restrictions. Bish. Nah.
And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 videos scheduled. And this is a reaction. I genuinely enjoy doing that, but it took me
Don't brag about that.
forever.
Go to the dashboard part. I want to see that.
Video took hours and hours to make, but I kind of liked it. Okay guys, so I'm actually in the middle of doing some laundry, but I woke up with a headache, a sore throat. My fingers are crossed that it is just allergies. I don't get sick. I never get sick. Before my hysterectomy, which I...
You know, earlier when she said she isn't a liar, Yet simultaneously she has all the illnesses and blessings of Nurgle under the sun. Right. Okay. Let me guess, having the Coof is worse because you're BPD. Am I right? Well, from this angle, I would argue, if I painted your face brown, you'd look like a choked up Diglett. It's the angle of the head and the choker. Actually, that might be the scariest look I've seen on her face. And screenshot. She's the origin of Nurgle. Poor Nurgle, man.
Had in 2020 due to having uterine cancer. I would get sick with a cold once a year, and I would get norovirus once a year.
I'm sorry,
January or
Zomba.
December. But that was just like my pattern of life.
But it's just the choking part here coming out of the topsoil that is suffering.
That was genuinely only happening for the few years that I was experiencing my uterine cancer symptoms. So I think my immune
Don't try us with that.
system was like really bad. But then I had the history.
Cancer doesn't really obey the rules of an immune system. Like, a lot of the best people I've ever known in my lifetime have had cancer. Their immune systems aren't shot. That's not how cancer works. It kind of doesn't really care. It has no morals. It doesn't pay attention to your immune system. In fact, it circumvents it. Like Mr. Mime. Oh, God. Oh, right. Mr. Rhyme. Hang on, no. With the sticky... Oh, yeah, sticky outbits. You're right. Yeah, not Mr. Rhyme. She doesn't have the mustache for it yet.
To me, I got the cancer out of me, and since then I haven't had a cold, haven't had the flu, haven't had norovirus, nothing like that. The only sicknesses
Yeah, all just mental, right?
I get is unfortunately cellulitis because I have lymphedema, and the first time I ever had cellulitis was when
And lipedema.
I was 16, so now it just stays doormat. It's very unfortunate, but like colds and flus and things like that, like I don't get
So,
them.
did Amber have a hysterectomy or not? I thought she did. Yeah, F cancer, 100%. I'm with you on that.
And I was expecting like once I moved to Oklahoma that I was gonna be sick all the time because I go places with my mom a lot, multiple times a week. I'm going to like crowded places, and I still in a year and a half have not gotten sick. I'm very grateful for that. So I woke up today with some like allergy symptoms. I'm hoping that's literally all it is. I will say, for the size that I am, my immune system is amazing because I literally on Thanksgiving
Fam, your immune system deserves an award for the lifelong struggle. It basically fighting a war it can never win, but will eventually lose. Which can be applied to every single organ in your body that is under the stress that no organ should ever have to be under.
of 2023, I hugged someone who had COVID. They didn't know at the time that they had it. They thought that they were just sick, and then a couple days later they took the test. It was positive, and I never got it. Months later, one day at bingo, my mom was just not feeling well. She was like, "Can you feel my forehead? Does it feel hot?" I was like, "Yeah, it does a little bit." We were sharing a drink. We were sitting right next to each other. Well, long story short, she had COVID. I never got it. It's just like I'm so grateful for my immune system. There are a lot of sicknesses happening right now. Like people who usually don't get sick are getting sick. Literally, two examples of that is my grandma and my stepdad. They both recently got over being sick, and I just recently saw them. Thankfully, they are feeling better. But yeah, I'm about to finish up my laundry, and I'm just gonna like rest for the day.
Okay, you guys, so it's been a long time since I spoke to you guys, and I have more symptoms. Shivers, loss of appetite. My
Do we
normal
have
temperature is always
COVID
97.2.
test?
It's like the weirdest thing. And last time I checked it, it was 98.6, so that's a little warm for me.
so-
Definitely not a fever. So anyways,
3 minutes later, we finally get to it. Hi, Hack. Hope you're well.
I'm gonna rest, take a medicine, go shower. I look a wreck. I'm currently taking an at-home COVID test. Oh.
As far as I'm aware, that COVID thing, isn't that meant to go further up the nose? Just, yeah.
I just got off the phone with my mom. I'm crying like a little bitch. Fully aware. I have COVID. It's just like, what the fuck? Like,
Amber, it's not the end of the world. It's literally a nothing burger now. Like, bitch? Why are you... You know what? Since you used to have crying sessions before going to see people over things that turned out to be nothing burgers as well, I'm just going to assume this is you overreacting for the camera. Yeah. Well, I hope the phone call's alright. Yeah, I remember the nose swabs. I never had to use one, luckily. I just never had COVID. Simple. I didn't get sick. I was alright.
no, like, I'm gonna be okay, but like, it's scary. I don't know why. So the test that I have, I already checked, and it expires in a couple months from now. But I love this test because it tests for like all of the flus. Tests for flu A, flu B, and obviously COVID, which is a dark line with a light line. And there was my thing. Like, I genuinely am so shocked. Like, I didn't expect.
Yep, they tickled your brain. Yeah, my brother-in-law and David told me about it. Yeah. I just no. I don't want... My sisters had to because they are carers for my oldest nephew. So they had to during that time. They had no choice. And, you know, that sucked for them. But they knew they had to do it for him. His immune system is terrible. One of the worst I've ever encountered, actually. And I'm hoping it's like a phase, because I remember being a kid, I had measles 3 times, I had chickenpox 3 times, maybe 4. I got so sick, and I never took time off schools. I had to go to those stupid parties to get ill. You know, that was what I had to deal with. And now I don't believe in the mantra of what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. People who say that have never had a heart attack. Don't try me, because the heart muscle doesn't get stronger after one of those. I promise you. You know, I do believe I got lucky that I am the way I am, but I'd like for him to be like that as well, you know, and everyone. Amber's an exception to that because you dig your hole for yourself and you just refuse to find a way out of it. Yep.
To be the one. I thought I was just gonna go my whole life without it, and I don't know, I'm just kind of like scared. So, like, I don't know what to do. Like, I know this is crazy, and I just have anxiety.
Well, the handy thing here is, if you have to lock yourself down for a couple of weeks, that's great because, much like your content, you don't have to do anything.
Anxiety lies to you, and I'm genuinely a mess. And why am I documenting this for the whole world? Who knows? I've genuinely tried to.
Because you need clicks. In fact, you do. 41,000 views isn't great for you.
End this vlog like 100 times, but I keep having something to say. It's just crazy to me that like I was fixing to shower, and then I remembered that I had a COVID test that also tested other flus, and I was like, this just feels weird to me. So before I got in the shower, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna take the test. I genuinely, wholeheartedly was expecting like nothing to pop up, like nothing at all. I have gone so long without COVID.
Needy bish, yeah, basically.
I didn't want to leave you guys in the middle of me having like a complete panic freak out. And I know to a lot of people, you guys are probably like, why is she reacting that way? I've always had this weird irrational fear of COVID. That's actually how my grandpa
no.
passed away. And I know a lot of people.
No. We're not doing this. No. I have a little bit of time left. Don't try me.
Hey guys.
We'll do a little bit of this video, but let's go to the comments first. Not you taking Beck's inheritance. Pay them back from 3 hours ago. How dare you take Beck's inheritance? Oh dear. She's going to say we agreed on splitting it about the inheritance. Just watch. Give them their money. Sorry.
Give them their money back.
Give it back. It's considered theft and fraud. Why did you take Beck's inheritance money? You're a horrible person. Please address why you stole Beck's inheritance money.
Pay back the money you stole from them.
Hey, Amber, what do you have to say about taking Beck's inheritance? The great thing here is, this video is COVID. It's released 1 day ago, but we also know this has been uploaded in advance. So she hasn't even done this part yet. And at 800 plus comments, let's go to the previous one, right? 1,200 comments. 1,000. I don't even get 100. Man, I wish I got this many comments. Positive, of course. Right, the majority here are Beck's inheritance, Beck's inheritance, Beck's inheritance, Beck's inheritance. Oh, you dug a hole for yourself, you silly bish. Ah, this is too good. What are you guys saying? Looking forward to the reaction channels. Honestly, they're gonna have a whale of a time with this one. Like, this is tea. I might do a video on this if because this is just too funny. Leona, if you're not busy, could you do me a favor and like screen record this, please? Just because it's too funny. She might delete some of it. She's not a deleter on comments generally, but you never know. Alright, anyway, let's put the captions on. Let's speed it up. We'll do a little bit of this video because I don't have too much time left, so I do apologise. But we'll bum. I am indeed a bum. No butt stuff.
It is February 11th. How are you? So if you
I'm
remember
alright.
my last vlog, I tested positive for COVID for the first time ever. I'm telling you, I have had every symptom there is to a flu, to a cold, and it's genuinely been all mixed together. I have had high fever, I have had the shivers, I have been super sweaty, and then all of a sudden super
So nothing different from your usual body experience then, no?
cold. I've had loss of appetite, I've had nausea.
Well, it doesn't look like. No,
Headache,
no.
sore throat, swollen and painful lymph nodes, body aches, stuffy nose, runny nose, cough, sneezing, chest pain like no other. My breathing is worse than usual. Some of my weirdest symptoms is just like I feel.
Leona. Slippery gecko. Carrying on.
Delirious, and I think it's just due to like the on and off fever, which I currently don't have now. I also feel like super fatigued, but then at the same time I get random like bouts of just like energy. Today's day 3 of my symptoms. Day 1 I thought, okay, is this allergy?
I don't think Orla she could ever find her toes or see them, so she might have it and just doesn't know. Ah, looking to the left. Perfect.
Is the cellulitis. It was day 2 and I was like, I have a flu and COVID test, so why not take it? And then that's when I tested positive, and then today's day 3. So I am having to quarantine, which is hard because I have to be sneaky outside multiple times a day, but thankfully I have masks, and I'm also washing my hands extra, hand sanitizer, etc, etc. So today is actually
What about the rest of you?
Tuesday, which is my 3rd members live stream, and I keep going back and forth on whether I should do it or not because it's like people are relying on me, but I'm telling you I feel awful.
You right, just the thing, right? If I was sick and I did members only live streams, I can promise you, much like Patreon VCs I do on Discord and movie nights and things like that, people would understand if I'm not well. I don't get well often. Unwell, that is. You know, I'm not usually sick. But if something is wrong, my audience understand that. And I'm sure yours would too. You smeghead.
And I personally don't want to go on live stream and be like, hi guys, I have COVID, because I don't want that to be like the topic of discussion, because it actually is.
But it is. You're doing it in video. Also, you can say I have COVID and then just move on. Oh, if she claims long COVID, honestly, she'll be dragging it out.
Anxiety.
It's also, by the way, exacerbated by her BPD, lymphedema, lipedema, Nurgle's blessing, Nurgle's rot. The standard stuff.
It's different when I vlog. I vlog a couple minutes and then I move on and I try to distract myself.
Yeah, you move on to the next day.
But with like a 2-hour live stream, that's going to be like the main focus that people are going to be talking about. So it's like if I do live stream, I'm not even going to tell anybody that I'm sick.
I'll be honest with you, you sound sick. I'm sorry, but we'll know it straight away. If you presented yourself live like that, I would know you look like Dragon Lord now. Carrying on.
It's just conflicting. So it's been like 20 minutes since my last clip, and I just took some Dayquil and I can't taste it, and I also can't smell anything. So I just spent the last like 10 minutes trying to.
Oh, then you can deal with your food anxiety now. You don't have to worry about those olives.
Practice like in my voice, because I have a lot of cameos that I have to do, and I don't want to be going on there like sounding like this. I know a lot of people like suffered with COVID who had like real jobs, who had to like quarantine and decided.
Don't do the air quote around real job, by the way, because I consider YouTube a real job. All right, I don't make the kind of money you make, okay, but this is a real job to me. Yeah. But the air quotes, yeah, you do need to get a job away from this though, just to be clear, so you can actually ground yourself in reality.
I lost a lot of money and stuff, so I'm definitely grateful that I work from home, and I am privileged in that way, and I'm not trying to like undermine what other people went through. I just definitely am struggling trying to keep up just with everything right now. And if you guys didn't watch my last vlog, like I've always had a massive fear of COVID. That's how my grandpa passed away.
You have a fear of everything. If there's a fear for something that's simply titled everything, you're basically, and this might be more in the OCD aspect, you're basically Monk, but without the brain. And yes, I like that TV show, and I don't care.
COVID is still here, still real, still scary, and I'm noticing like I am so short of breath, and that scares me because I don't want to like have to go to the hospital. Like I try to do something.
You know what you should do then? Hang on, I'll see if I can find the clip on my phone again, because I don't want to.
I told you go to the fucking gym.
There you go.
Makeup and hair up in hopes that like I gain momentum to do.
Obviously, I'm not suggesting go to the gym while you have COVID. The moment it's over, though, go and smash the crap out of this, because you'll make breathing a lot easier for your body. Thank you. I appreciate that, Leona. Can you dump it in the Amber tab for me, please? Thank you. Monk is a good series, I agree. We're going to give her a little bit more time. I'm going to skip ahead slightly because this is mundane. Oh, by the way, her thumbnail is this, right? Okay, just the thing. If that's the image I get, okay, what is the very first thing you guys are going to think when you see this? Like, fam, I don't know if this is done on purpose. I don't know, others notice, right? So, sorry, clear my throat. There are 9 cells on a frame, right? So tic-tac-toe, lines on the screen, yeah? Ideally, you want as much of that covered as possible. That isn't meant to be a challenge for the upper half of your body. Okay? I know Americans, no offense to those who are American, like very plain walls in a lot of houses I've seen. It seems to be a bit of a trend to make it look more modern and clean. I get it. But yours is beyond boring. So your intention is instead to make it look like half the screen is covered by your shoulders, but your shoulders stop where the line is on your shirt. This is actually like, nah. Yeah, exactly, Ola. I would say that's from a reaction channel. But no, this is actually hers. I used it on the thumbnail. When I first took the screenshot for the thumbnail, my first thought was, holy crap, where am I going to fit the words? I had to drag her across just to make space to put words on it. Like, honestly, I had to do that because she took up so much space. I'm like, you are doing this on purpose. You are doing it knowing this is what people are going to use. You can't not think it because it has to be that. It's too obvious. I just, it bugs me. It really did bug me because I think that Rain and Petal's eavesdrop, you don't have enough friends to carry your casket. Oh, that's a comment. Oh, that's a banging comment. That's oh, that's too good. That's brilliant. Oh, yeah. No, back to this though before I end. This is intentional. This is bait. I'm sorry, but that looks like someone intentionally used a wide lens. Like, or they used a filter to make it look wider. The problem is we know that's actually you. That's the problem. Back here. We're going to come back here now because I think... Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. That was tragic. I'm going to close those tabs so I don't have to suffer that anymore. I do apologise. We've been here for, I think, near 2 hours at this point. I'm really... just over 2 hours, actually. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here, for the likes, the views, and for anyone, the new memberships, and for all the coffee donations, because I really, genuinely, really appreciate that. I need to shut the cabin down for the night, go back to the house and chill out for a little bit before bed. Thank you again, and I will be here tomorrow for Chantel, for her triumphant return. I'll set the stream up tomorrow for triumphant return for the fast food stuff. Not that she ever left it in the first place, and if Leona's not busy, she'll be joining us. Hopefully. Ta-ta, everyone.